EA Play 2022 has been cancelled and will not appear alongside E3 this year. What went from an actual live event in 2019, digital only in 2021, and now it not happening at all in 2022, it begs the question, what's going to happen to Jedi Fallen Order 2? Does this mean it'll get delayed? When are we actually going to see gameplay? And when is EA actually going to announce anything? All of that and more in today's EcksToo video. We've covered a lot of news about Jedi Fallen Order 2 previously on this channel. After 3 years since the original Jedi Fallen Order release in 2019, we were actually expecting the sequel this year in 2022. COVID happened and then the game got delayed till 2023, and then the most recent rumors suggested actually the game might be coming for Christmas this year. Many people were speculating first look gameplay of Jedi Fallen Order 2 to emerge in June 2022, as EA Play commonly happens the same time as the E3 event, thus the June estimation. So, with EA Play no longer being a thing, the reasonable expectation of gameplay that month no longer exists. So, is there a revised date? Well, maybe. 2022 is the 45th anniversary of Star Wars Inception, and Disney is very eager to celebrate the franchise in a big way. For one, the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series is already scheduled for the end of May, and with our previous video covering Easter eggs found in the trailer, Jedi Fallen Order follows a somewhat similar storyline. So, could it make sense to see Jedi Fallen Order 2? Well, almost. In fact, this is actually really good news, because many people are now estimating that we will see Jedi Fallen Order 2 gameplay even sooner than when EA Play would have been, with many believing we'll see it on May 4th this year, Star Wars Day. Star Wars Day in 2021 was extremely underwhelming, with the Bad Batch launch and the Simpsons tie-in being the only standout features. We didn't hear anything about Jedi Fallen Order then, so it would make sense to finally see gameplay that year, especially if rumors are true and the game is coming out at the end of this year. It's honestly a no-brainer. EA will likely have to carefully orchestrate a revised marketing timeline since EA Play 2022 has been removed from the equation. Many people knew Jedi Fallen Order 2 was going to come. But remember, and many people forget this, the sequel wasn't confirmed until January 25th, 2022, this year. Before then, EA wouldn't even acknowledge it existed, bar job applications on Twitter or on their website. But this is where I think things get interesting. I think there'll be two opportunities to see Jedi Fallen Order 2 gameplay. I strongly believe we'll get first look gameplay on May 4th this year. I do genuinely believe it'll be a very brief look at what the game will look like and who's involved. Don't expect a massive 7-minute gameplay overview like we got with the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I'm expecting nothing more than like a 45-second teaser trailer. But a month and a bit after that, in mid-June, that's when I think we'll get actual gameplay footage of the sequel. That's because I strongly believe Xbox will actually showcase the gameplay in their E3 presentation. If the publisher was planning to show a demo at any show, it's very much likely going to be with Xbox. The two companies have partnered up before to market the first game, not to mention the massive collaboration between Xbox Game Pass and EA Play in 2021. The PS5 E3 presentation is very much likely going to focus on their console exclusive games. That's what type of power the PS5 console has. The Xbox is a much more wider Netflix era style of games, meaning they'll happily cover games that will be on the PS5 but also on the Xbox as well. It just absolutely makes sense to see Jedi Fallen Order 2 on the Xbox Series X in June of this year. Moving on to when we think this game will actually finally release. I actually think the cancellation of EA Play 2022 might hurt the idea of this game releasing this year. They're still hiring animators for the game to this day, so unless they're losing animators left, right and center and are desperate to try and hire new people, it looks like this game is well underway in development and nowhere near finished. And with EA Play 2022 being cancelled, I think that confidence that the game is ready to come out this year is gone. There is no obvious evidence to support this, it's just a gut feeling I have. But the other side of the argument here might be that developers don't have to focus on E3 exclusive demos, meaning the game doesn't get delayed because they have to outsource extra people to focus on a demo. Everyone can just focus on finishing the main game instead. said. But ultimately, I think EA has been pretty truthful on why they cancelled their EA Play Live. In their statement, they say, "We love EA Play Live as it's our way of connecting with our players and sharing what's new with all of you." That's just pretty much PR talk, whatever. But their last sentence actually tells quite a lot, stating, "However, this year things aren't lining up to show you everything on one date." And I think that's very honest from EA. We don't see that a lot from game companies. I actually believe their word on this one. I do generally believe all the projects they're working on just aren't lining up in the right way for one date. At the end of the day, a lot of companies are still recovering from the whole pandemic COVID situation. A lot of people had to work from home, and all of a sudden we've got this whole new work ethic, which causes the company to go into scrambles as they try and figure out a way where work from home can actually work within the company. I do really hope EA Play Live 2023 will return though. I love these actual live events like E3 and EA Play 2019. I know it's a lot more expensive for the company, but it actually helps having people on the ground floor experiencing the games for themselves. Trailers and online demonstrations can only go so far. So, in a quick summary, Jedi Fallen Order 2 began development right after the first one. It was originally supposed to come out this year, maybe in the summer. Then COVID happened, the game got delayed, and then a lot of insiders said that the game was pushed back to 2023. But now, in recent rumors, it looks like it will be coming out Christmas of this year. Many people were expecting to see gameplay at EA Play Live 2022 this year, which is roughly in the months of June or July. It really depends on if it's an in-person event or online only. EA Play Live gets cancelled, so a lot of people are now saying we'll see gameplay in May 4th of this year. And then my theory on top of this is that we'll likely see even more gameplay during the Xbox presentation at E3 in June of this year as well. But this is where I pass the question over to you guys. Do you believe in these theories? Do you believe in my theory? Do you actually think we might get gameplay even sooner than May? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I read all of them and I'll get back to some of you as well. But besides that, guys, I have been Charlie. You've been watching EcksToo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.